No siabo eha Ctv Ghana's #1 emaso se enumere so ensama yensa asuso no yejibre ne berisa edema se Ctv enumere no siabre mu Kasiebo tiema nto obisa Kasiebo no yetwegu wo Facebook and YouTube my Ctv GH will like here na wato amane wo yonko wo hunia ekoso enumere nsem no edoso pa de dimu akotene bi eni Electoral Commission Chairperson Mamijin Mensa edin sama ba betudwa etre se voter register ne nei wonum ayede wo se woye bia ewo mu nti sabre de waya krado etwen abato December 7 John Dramani Mahama edin sama tudwa afa se wo ba ene ne yonko ba eware afei be ma ne yonko be ma eware kase bonchemu no yede bebro Wojadie ensemuno eya via redumayefo ye wosunyane wonu mu kyerese energy sector eye enkabomu bill ye a wonu mu de ba no wonte ase ne anase kinampo waman hudo so ensemuno enei ye bekwa akopie mu ewo UN na UN4 ede nsema ba betudwa wonu mu kyerese eye bamofo a wosomaye ede call Haiti man no emuno wasan so ede bi aka ho Eye dedi kan October bosomeno emu enumere mosomfo eye Lateefa Akuffo memoajo Afe ensamno ye chemo ede amao ne yasase ewo electoral commission na kache na Mamijin Mensa etrese eye voter register na womanfo bi din sem ebetudwa efa ho se binum wo ho a ya transfer wonum vote akwa kopie baabi fofo no ene ne wo kire se wonum ayensiesie bia ne nsachaya ewo se wonum yenti sabrede waye krado pa etwan bato no
that we have made significant progress towards cleaning the provisional voters register and ridding it of discrepancies since it was first exhibited in all 40,000 plus exhibition centers across the country. Over the last few weeks, the Commission has employed tried and tested legal and administrative processes to clean the provisional register and rid it of discrepancies as envisaged by the framers of the 1992 Constitution and CI 91 as amended by CI 126. As a commission, we can confidently state that most of the discrepancies discovered to date have been resolved. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last few weeks, there have been discussions in the public space as to the credibility or otherwise of the provisional voters register. The largest opposition party, the NDC, has alleged that the discrepancies they have detected with the provisional voters register make it unfit for the 2024 election. They have in this regard called for a forensic audit of the provisional voters register. It is important to note that the discrepancies initially identified in the provisional voters register cut across all regions. Assertions that the discrepancies in the provisional voters register are aimed or were aimed at disenfranchising voters in certain parts of the country are untrue. That said, we have cleaned up the provisional voters register and corrected all discrepancies identified to date.
Yet Yetwa and Samono Esodiana, a year I package moi. A course year and a director was share a yabatuo and some so a National Democratic Congress NDC. Amanu Kuno emu Dr. Edward Omane Buama, edin some etu just say, Isin sama wabeka yeninano, I say, and shada enquire say, or how ni dear Egusua ewo hunti the obey any day, as a washada and wabeka bibia keke, Sagana for ebiti.
I think that the ground rule must be modified. Obviously, no other political party was seen during the PowerPoint presentation being responded to. So it is obvious we have done a good job, and that is why today you are all here to help deepen our democracy. This said, very obviously, 1 to 4 minutes for all other political parties will certainly not be enough for the NDC. Thank you. When your roof is leaking, you can decide to mop, keep mopping, and keep mopping. Or you can decide to fix the leakage and mop. What we see here is mopping and mopping and mopping. Fixing the leakage is missing. And this is at the heart of our altruistic demand for a forensic audit. This forensic audit is not just about the register. When you have fixed the register, and I will demonstrate to you how, as a result of our revelations, some aftermath fixing is providing a semblance of we are fixing it. When you fix it, and we all look at the hard copies, and we are all giving the PVR, the soft copies, in November, if the very criminals that got us here are still there, engaged in illegal transfers, we will come back to square one. And that time, it will be too close to the December 7 elections. This is why we are saying we need to adopt a dichotomous approach. Look at the register, fix the issues in there, and also audit the very IT systems that allowed these anomalies to occur.
Banda Emma Shebejeni Akasa actually said December 7 about Wadano, Sadano Ebeye da, Ghana Funi Nani Adishinina, Ebedi Wonho, Ediefi, and Hutre Kankaya, Ekoswo, or May, and Ctv Kasiebo, as also.
John Mahama presidency, freedom of religion will be protected, as specified in our constitution. Leaders of faith and their works will not be subject to harassment or attacks.
Wabram Rashebejeni Emadeshia Womo Ewa Banda Ekasara wadi tuja se ene NPP abayi edo my Ghana nyina eko enkwasum titiru ene amafanasa womo a wofra mantem won senti ene hubehia se afi no yebeto aba no ede ama NDC amanyokuo no se beye na womo ebeji Ghanafo ede free enkwasum emu wonimonyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim ede nsemi etudwa wabra NDC amanyokuo no eye launching and inauguration of voter diaspora caucus what bono mantem yet the Jumadian so a unity for victory celebrating heritage and mobilizing for December 7th Osunyane
400 years ago and no crampo best 10 year omudi yebeko so yema jomama emfa ekunyakese no na jomama fan ebeye president voter region ebefa into my pafra Ghana ebefa into my pafra Ghana bra ye bre nyina ye unitary system na nkruma di ba ye na ye mpese ye di adwuma. That's why we are suffering. Do I want to think I say obi e vote obi free voter region into free baba no nko to the voter region. What are you telling me?
Wakasa wiye na national coordinator enso editu dwa ese wosusu se anwonafo na ye nipa titru a wo ekisa NDC amanyoko ni mu pa na senti se anwonafo ni ho a na enkamia ye se NDC amanyoko no so eniho.
Last year registration in somewhere called Toren Asefo. Now about we not only Gotarian. What to about now you have the second independent for Ghana. Because baby Ghana we need to reset the Ghana. Now you to about voter that Toren Kokos, we have a lot of programs because the Gotarians in the bar, most especially you will yedo and I want you to nam try training being skill development training and being agriculture no not only for politics but also for social intervention.
Wakasa wiye na ora Kofi Vinyo enso editu dwa se butaenti a wote voter diaspora caucus ene se womo ede ensempa yi a mampani dada John Dramani Mahama ewo ede magana fo no ebeko na wakobo ne dewuru ede akire adohia womo ewo framantemo ene nempotemo na ma eno na boa ama NDC amanyoko no etimi edinkunim afi aba yebetu ye December 7th aba yebetu
ebi omo chena mumpo ana bebi a omo ye omukua no omo omo ekokodi nkita ho no omo chiro omo ne enti a eyese yen agrafo ayewa akwentu edi eho ebo NDC ene John Dramani Mahama ene PC bia obegina ewo ye mpeso aso na ya ye djuma ne a cheche nkofo mu no to matimi ato aba no na nkunim bia ba eno ne die eda edim sisi a ese na ne e ka ne se enko ese emre bi etwem eba ne edim kunimu a yan angrafo a ejina ho mado voter diaspora caucus ye behwe se omo so ne omo hwehwe no omo nsaka no makuma ata omo yem ye die ejeje mu ache na sisi aso de enso edwuma ye ne sisi bia ekunim bia beba na ye so de ese nsaka ye so nsaka na bebi angrafo idi ye ko no ye kan okre no meka no maka ni enye no mo aye yes enough is enough yemfa abane shejo Mahama nsa a waye bi pen na yenko yini
yatwa ensamno esodiane nkane mampani John Dramani Mahama akwakobomu ene asofo mpanifo ehia wonu mu asom na wode na no desem atudwa ede afa woba ne yonko ba yonko fa ena afen so sebema ene ne yonko bema sebio wonu mu efa wo ho wachira wonu ankasa ne som no etiasa ne manina.
John Mahama presidency, the freedom of religion will be protected as specified in our constitution. Leaders of faith and their works will not be subjected to harassment or attacks. Our goal is to create communities where worship and learning can thrive in peace, meeting our people's spiritual and educational needs with dignity. A key component of the next NDC's government will be to partner with religious organizations to invest in income-generating activities, both for the benefit of the churches and their congregations. An NDC government will prioritize investments in agriculture and agribusiness, and we believe that this is an area in which the church and the state can have a healthy partnership. We can have a partnership, just as we have a partnership with government in education and health. We can create space for the church to invest in the priority areas of income investment for the benefit of both the church and the nation. Therefore, the government will seek partnership with the church in investing in, among others, and not limited to, poultry production, oil palm production, cashew, rice production, cassava, vegetable, cocoa processing, livestock, and other areas of agribusiness. As I said earlier, we would also seek to achieve cooperation between a new NDC government and the church in managing our mission schools. We will increase the church For the missions that have invested in education and have schools, will increase the representation of the church in the governing boards of these schools and will give the churches a greater say in choosing who the headmaster and the management of these schools should be. We will work with the church on curriculum development in order that we can strengthen the moral content of what we teach our children. We will introduce a government church partnership program to incentivize faith-based institutions to engage in community development projects such as continuing to render health services, participating in education of our children, providing clean water, and youth empowerment in our society. My fathers and mothers in Christ. The current legal impasse created by the Akufo-Addo administration on the promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian Family Values Act, which was passed by Parliament, has set a dangerous precedence for our governance. The constitutional directives for action by the President are quite clear and need not have resulted in this stalemate. As I have publicly stated, I'm a proud member of the Assemblies of God Church, and my faith does not permit same-sex marriages or relationships. No.
Afutuo akwama empanifo ekebie womu amanyofo nina se sabre ya yekeka ekọ abato pen so no wonu mu hwe se wo beye wonema yiye na abato no etumi aye asumje kwan so ensamwe eye His Royal Majesty Dr. Nenetei Jaheno Kurabo ya wotoso nai ena eka
Asai Divisional Chief Emma Menya Jopenya ene asafoache Penny Washai State His Royal Majesty Dr. Nenetei Jahene Kurabo ya otoso 9 ene wode ato Ghana fo nyina ani mo se wobesere wada titiru ni amanyofo se ebre ya ye kwakoto aban mu no wonhwe ese woniema ene wonsen kan mu nyina no betumi ama asundwe ahyemukina na afei abato a ebekwakoto no ebeto wie mentime wase sakasaka ne basabasa yibia Emma wode nsemwe atudwa webre ya wonde mfimpini dununai wa fashe kese ehhehye so ya simti anada so ene se ekurukra ya mamra ni amane mu asum yi na ya hwese ede asumdwen so ebeba wabato mu broni kasemu upholding our cultural values to ensure peaceful elections in 2024 menya adopenya ye wo sha usudoku mensini mu wonkramubuni mantema no se yi ebra ode afashe ne hye so etwe enipa mpempem ede ebaye emadwumadi no eye krabehwe ebra ode afashe ne kwawie kra no na chese esanso eye efishe dunu ensiani a ode Kasiebo owo menya adopenya na onukosai Divisional Chief Emma Menya na osai Senior Safache Oshai State Dr. Nenetei Jahene Kurabo toso 9 no na esai nfinhia aduonu nsia ya edinisi akonya eso yenti nsemo odituja.
The theme for this year's celebration is upholding our cultural value to ensure peaceful election in 2024. My speech will dwell more on the ways to achieve a peaceful election. As you are all aware, the year 2024 is an election year, and we are left with less than 3 months to go to the polls and elect our parliamentarians and the president. Hence, we could not have chosen a better team than what we have there. We are here because peace and unity are very important elements for successful election. Let us therefore take this opportunity to draw the attention of all present here to come important fact. Or, Mr. Vice President, Article 14 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana gives every Ghanaian from age 18 years and above who is on sound mind or the right to vote. Additionally, Article 55 of the Constitution also gives every citizen the right to belong to a political party. This means We all cannot belong to only one political party. However, I must emphasize that as we strive to pursue our devised political agenda, we must also bear in mind the need for peaceful coexisting among the populations in order to engineer a peaceful election come December 2024.
Yatwa and Samuel Esodiana Swafwa was share a dancing in Yuma, Eswo era or Ponkoma, Eden some Atuja etrese one more, Akoso Modam no Ejiri Yeno, a ha one more as one comuninano, a buying iron share. Ye, Sir Enchakrano, or Baby Sisia Diane Hudwana, Eddie Amount one Mose housing unit Weno, a 2,225 February, one Munina.
On the resettlement. I know sometimes people like to create a narrative that government is not doing anything about it. It's not true. In April 2024, I myself, together with my leaders, went on the ground to break ground for construction to start. And many of you, our colleagues in the media, covered it. Alongside that, or parallel to that, we also had to do a validation of who really needed new housing. A lot of people came forward claiming that their buildings had been destroyed and therefore they needed new buildings. So we had to send the whole team, BNI, LUSPA, NADMO, to go there and do validation. So the validation exercise is done by, you come and stand by your collapsed building or where it was. The local assembly member, unit committee members can all validate that it's true. This is where your house was. BNI and everybody, we are there. We're able to validate your Ghana card and then we're able to take. When we finished this exercise, after about 2.5 to 3 months, it took about 2.5 to 3 months to finish, only 40% of those who were claiming that their buildings had been destroyed and needed replacement were true. Only 40%. In fact, it was 38%. We then rounded it off to 40% to accommodate for those whose buildings were not destroyed but need some support to repair their old buildings. So we say 40% of them were validated. So we are in the process of building 2,225 new homes to resettle our colleagues who were affected by the floods. Now already 115 units are under construction and they've gone past the 60% mark. Those are the units that I went to break ground for in April 2024. 115 of those units. We have also approved phase 2 of 1,010 units and we've received the commencement certificate for phase 2. Currently we're going through the PPA and the land acquisition processes so that actual construction on the phase 2 can happen. And then we have made an application to cabinet because obviously 1,010 plus 115 is not equal to 2,225. So there's a difference. We've made an application to cabinet to approve a program for us to finish the third phase as well.
Davis Opoku ansa empire so much Virginia within some at Wabine any muse SHS and as a senior high schools and 9-year war messing honomo dia a whom puntunuma at a year papa and the senti a banshare say what dear Kadia would be bit me a boama de tre any addition a fan into my pefrano ababeka wonomonsa.
Empire so much Shibijani, Union for Davis, Opoku Ansa, OPK, Yadodo no Wafen Watuja, Ya watches and a Hubinia Sam Price about 2 person so. So upon Hodo, ye one no overtrete, Wakabemu, na Akadibi, Sefatasa, Yedon Womno, to me a day Amawom, or the and same way to Eja Webria, or Noankasa, Ebo Modern, Ekokopimu, Ewoye, Suku, Ahodo, and Naimu, Edi Akadia would be the lorry ties, a fay, Frege, and a fay street light, and it does means near Hodobi, Kokodom. Schools will be to say Obo Ridge Senior High School, Bepon Senior High, and Prior So Senior High, and St. Paul Senior High, and War Asakraka, Bro Penny Pimo, and Body to Jacques, it's a free senior high school, a Ghanaman Penny's excellency, Nana Danko Kufado, Edibai, only say Quadano, Adoso Pa, yeah, was any tea, one more tete, Sukunimu, na Acadian so, one di Beckham was a baby to me about Hama, Addisiania the chair, Akoso ye, or Mensinu, Emo. So, yeah, I don't am I in Yamaka school. They didn't kind of teacher for Chagama. The only you go by one, and Nadia, a bit
But just to show appreciation, every high the fridge come out, every so high the TV come out. Say when you see on staff come on, na area what my welfare. Say when we check your man any another idea, or make me also na I need the kind of coin and street lights. Say quite the first one meet me at bois. I'm high and I say about school one. Then you also get the come out your own ties schools didn't be our own between so we are ties and you go and cars and you know come out any game will be conclude in the come out and it's a and so 200,000 cedis worth.
And wachi and what they said dear to my friend anymore say about what ever nebe want you home free basa ye and as they do baby yana mebruno and more kind emma amanya for a phone so a yan maybe and send fata so western prior so mebru say want you home and free home
now we in school for pen and Kazacho said you mebru food na we mebru na ona obiba say jidadie na jibibi na fakobo bitrim na kodekwe de bia me say hu ni faso de yan say de o pelo wa to aba ye kan de do no pelo na e tumi na she ni panisa only for us as a people no and before me no only one way was here to aba ba vice president ba ko so vice president asa be president be enti no obi a track record maybe the free SHS, maybe the digitalization by maybe try free SHS, maybe say want to be free SHS, maybe try teacher training, maybe try nursing training. Now, Ghana for you, so be near there you free. Then no na Mr. Ghana for the infant concern in the nation. Now, so you at this point, anything you can see as so answer. The Ghana for everyone the difference.
Ekwakra mu no sukumu mpanyifo bi enso edam rahye na se ewadoya wabaye wo mu ema osada se de tuja chese eduru ba bi a obehia bi aka ho
IMP watutu ne nan aba en price senior school abehwe enkola no abe support school no eniema odi abre school no yenim se beboa ema adisua akoso waya de pa yenim se mwa no ogusu de boa ye no ebe men enkola no so ahokeka ewo adisua mu no akonanim kese oba no ade ba ko anani je ho ye price senior school national maths and science quiz mo bo homodin o kan ho asem bibiri se nkola no nkoso homodin na fenche school no ho anonyam
ya sewing machine ordinary bana se be boa mo free papa e be boa wo se nkola no be benu entimi ento ni odi abana e be boa ma won a eni sika won be to no entimi ayede adusu ma boa wo na se ya kase ye me pe bi fofura home accounts one mo ano home accounts one mo ano ye won yoma bebra ye hia ene ICT ye Lateefa ICT yen ICT nyoma ye use laptop ne ye desktop ne ade no eni honom ana room na ye use won so enso swa
Oguso share Ctv Kasiebo ye twan ho abasesi amesero enyiwe fidie no enfwe ha
Nti amanyafo ahyase eba obafo mepo esane monchemonka ibi betwitwa su esane ne kokoro mutinti ewie no ibedi won kasefo mutintiman tipiru a obese ne se yanto abama won na wonya akwanya wayiwo manga na hyebre ne so adikunu aka dontodiem de se mamu mapom bigina obisa efimre santini empo afi apema hankro ediokuru bienu a wo hyase to aba nzuzu aso pame ananya Pisua, Yobusia, and Wakaswa. A menasias to a Samba Yen, the baby papa. A new tea na Ctv associate media, yet to the candidates, Yabasu. ye be hwehwe senkrofo kuya e ba beju nsem to me nyina se wo pra ko mra hye bebe na wo pra be ma ni ye bisa wo nsem ye kuma mani so ade kuma no mfim adwe wonu a e pray ya wo san ba pidi ye memo abu ho akonta ansa na ya se ma obi nempo ye wonya apanya enso pese okọ ye bisa na ni so ade na ye gina so e be ato aba ye san se opoku ti
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Hello, it's a whole brand new season of the Siudine TV show. My name is Odansini Odilia. We come your way this and every Thursday from 5 to 5:30 p.m. This new season, we are looking at solving issues concerning properties. So if you have bought a land and you are having issues, you bought a house or you have any litigation issues, selling any property, come to us, and we are looking to sell properties on this very show. So if you are looking to buy a land, a house, or even to rent an apartment or a house, this is the show you have to watch. My name remains Odansini Odilia. Watch us this and every Thursday 5 to 5:30 p.m. only on CTV.
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Yo, Ghana, this about DJ Elastic Official, the king of Olabao. It be like this, social media has become one-stop destination for all issues in our society. Yeah, second off the love I got for you, I bring to you Vibe on Apps on Ghana's #1. Join me as I bring to you all the trending stories on social media platform with the man them DJ Elastic Official live on Ghana's #1. Hey, don't forget, catch your obi. No be still catch your obi. No kalake, yeah man. This is the best station for you to watch.
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Medase, so when you were video no enfreha, I hire CTV Ghana's #1 anyway, and some I was a move for Asoneso, any algebre, Ekinkai, Eddie Mouse CTV, and Numre Kasiebo, ye check on Facebook, any YouTube, my CTV GHO like here, na washe, anyway, here to and some no esto. Yako achimansa mesni ye wo epoye mantemu ne ho ena nananuma chankonya ne adehye ye wo ho edisem etu posisa hene enimu se kamia ye se asumdwe abo wonu mu pa ne senti wo sre ye keka ko abato breso no wonhwe so wo bayire bambo mutare e wo hodi ama wonu mu Ctv Kasiebo eto aso
basa metwe yewura nanado eni yewura GP adwensi so se we abato fimu eni ewe we edu sata mna na baby ayetro enipa koma independent control akoma no isa koma ni break anu nti ne ekoso okrodua mo no eye na aseni ne ma bia ekoso okrodua mo in fact na asefem kakra regional commander HB otonsa frɛ ye koy odi ya kasai ampa tiase na emom danfo no no waye na so man kasa nhyira na so wanya ne oye no na so be sa de a ene e betenso anya be mansi obi obi nya be mansi obi because emoja ba ko na we nyinam e so no ne be kasa na waja ide a e de asomje baba ampa etimesre iru apola samwa ene mi wura kodyon kroma se amode no mabone omne me kasa ya no omne danfo na so kasa na asomje nkoso ni hu ayide bi na nya saa na se before be bom dia ene omo hu ye ayide bi kro bia ye wo ahensam kakra wa ampa ohema eye krowura ekujama 5th May 2021 ampa nafe ene yete se be ma bi nso so no so apejana eye abse mejina ha ada anabo MP ene ne DC asiye because asem ko mne mi akasa pa fi sata na bisinde ampa ama zasumwe da so di hin waide medo ma se pa o ma demba abo afasa aseme yakonwa okuru ma ne ba akopɛ sɛ ne ma nyina ra o menchen isu akonwa no esu afra no so ai ekosu akonwa ma benya akonwa din ampa Yeti asa danfo nso apagya na ho. Ipagya ne fie tokuro bi ekɔtena no ane fie. Yeti ana so afekira kusa ma oda ma ahene. Ya si ade yo. Oh. Okay. Nti esande asam san koda kotukutu additional cancer.
Ye mo do to a ebe ye no. Mo hwe na mo fa ntoma ye nya hoto. E kuro bi a wutumi na hoto ni mu a wo da kura na anan egu abontin.
Na say na ye man pani abedi akiri. Na wo nkamu aha. Ye ka che man so ye bi na ye kuro ka che na ma ka mpino. Wa ma ha edumese aban mu panifo. Aye papa GP. Ani ye man pani say ya he nsam no ya de aye ha ye pa.
Di ese na no ke fa no say. Na say o ga for someone say. Only tentem mai. Esa kuru ese. Say say no bi ni ya atanfo. Bi ni ya atanfo. Esa so ba ahia na be ye be ma se bi wu na bi bisa asikomi anu. Ti ese hira no say. Eno ni ya no. Omo hwe mai na
Asumdie no a na ye hwe. Dia eda no a mo fanche e ma ye. Nienya abotira. Yeti we ya mrewa ye ni say ya. Ma ya hunu no nyira adwane. Nti e pa mo chaw animu ya. Mo nfa bibia nchena kwem. Na ya nsuenya ahoto.
Na what you mu ni pabonefo bi kotutu e ma no ekoka eye Jamestown konfo nam so e me nei eye English alata ebusia no wonu mu kyese wo patentene ne e dia ma konfo no ni senti mpanifo nhwe so wode wonan ebesifom e wo sasem no
Busuani bi abibinti yemfa ne din to dwane ensem twere ne twetwe nkomo e ma wo de judo se owura yi asabre wonya ne ba bi kroni ayite konko ya otoso nume na ono e na ye chief priest ema English alata na bese nansen ene pabonfo bi sha ose wo bone ntrene so obegye nkwa e de afri nsem wodi kaibo aposifo amane e ma na wagidi senka aposifo betumi ayi aposifo bi amo abebo no ho ban nanso ankoba ne sa September bosume de toso aduonu nson efiada bra na one na nenam Jamestown Palace honuma ene pabonfo bi betutuo de ball no nam so e ma ne hwere ne nkwa ebusua de ani bre e kire se wo sempanyifo ye nhwehwemu fan na nipa nam ne nsa so a wondi hye ehwere ne nkwa no wode mra edino.
All of the two guys came from nowhere. They shoot. Okay. They shoot at him.
So they shot at him for about how many times?
I think they give a first shot, and it was managed to escape. But the second bullet hit the head and saw that.
The deceased we are talking about, what's his name, his age, does he have a wife and children?
The private name is Benjamin Aite, but the school name is Numu Aite Konko the fifth. Yeah, I think he's the fifth. And I think he has one wife, but he has about 6 children with different ladies. This recently has a kid, a lady.
One central function mudie ya wo freyase enna empanyifo eda English Alata Traditional Council no ede eto Greater Accra Regional Minister ne ma bi son posi sahene nim ene empanyifo a ehwe ahobambo nsem so anim se asemi wonfa won hunyim na nipa bonefo a odi se nyambra asem no wonfa atentene ne nya adwuma ma ne de hye no afi wo se National House of Chiefs emomode se wode wonsa anase wobetu won nan ese English Alata ahensemu na dachi bia no ewuo dodo no a ema empotembo.
We are appealing to the President of Ghana to intervene immediately and arrest all those perpetrators. Finally, we all call upon the regional minister to investigate. While still, the regional commander of Ghana Police Service is not responding to his directives. We therefore appeal to the President that we cannot be intimidated anymore by the Ghana Police Commander, DCOPI. We will stand and resist the oppressors of Prince Ashanko Buskwe, Apia, and tanks of Langas who murdered by shooting the chief prince of Uleshi Alata. May the gentle soul of me Aite Konko the Fifth rest in perfect peace.
National House of Chief, but Obutumi Kwagazet, Traditional Council and City was Traditional Council Regis and Sanye. Ghana, and yet Robin already try for me. So, in fact,
process we mu maybe a chezo bi go tanu no na see from no sign pe make gazette no about no yi sama regional house of chief any house of chief so ka try say obi kofa see the to pe pinti e go tanu o na register na e be ti a e du ko go to a obi an sign here eyo nipa ba ku na sign and I say no that court no o mu di to ni afi court no sem no yenka into the panel chop regional house of chief national house of chief o mu say you na bi mu ayanu o mu to prison you permanent metro so but enye no shala ta fia eno o mu ku na wu o mu ndi e japade no fanko enye sa enya bia e be asafo se
abusia yanko bia friend say Iron City nana say ya wo ma fo kire say nipa bonifo bi kodi bone wo ho enam so e bi no mu eche no ebru na e ma wo chanani e de hwe ban ni senti e de sropa eni hu akwakoja wo manfo a wono mu che say Iron City ho no e ho ya ye hu pa posifo enhwe so wo bayire bambo mu e de ama wono
nipa ye ka ne ho nsemi mpanyifo gidi se wadi mfinhia be se aduasa na wo hu se wowu ewo Hope of Restoration School Junction potem honum kaso Iron City Brian Sem Training Samuel Adudru hono wo hu se abo akese egunamu ne enchen a e kire se enye onwa na ewu ye ne mum nipa bi ene bro na bo afenso hwe ne nipadua no ho a ede se kan dodo no a etwetwa no a mark no ede daada no ho ewom se obi anim nia ekọọso de e ma brantie ehwere ne nkwa nanso omanfo gidi paase nipa bi ene fom ye se wo ekromfo nti osi na bo etwetwa ne se kan a enam so ma ne hia ne kwanhyiawu assemblyman mampotem ho ura Kennedy Champon ene Ctv nsem Training Samuel Adotwetwen komo e ma wode etwudwa se asemi arehopa na asefem na nansen akro no sama ama ne muso e wonpotem ho no onfa nhwehwe se aposifo nheda emmom pempe empotem ho nansen enti ama akro no sama do so pa
information kakra menya ne sa atin se ni hu yo se jama kronfo okura obi de ba se e dan kro okura mu se bi e fi we okura mu de in fact ne de high security de enye security there Zion City Park security there that's na police for the bar patrol no mo ba na ja o mo number be 12 no ma pon no mo ko so na say crowd o mo mabio o mo ma tiama security asempa wa Zion City there Sunday ya no oko association landlord no be wa hanu tie no mo ko tena ase na ya ka security asem na abete ya incident you because I don't say eyo hope association e mu hanu mo de akonfo na ha manfo pa wo efi ya bia na say ka woman ko jena o mu ko pa ko jena no so we inside at say mu ne meyi hanu de ya best say aban ni tie ni a o mo de na police commander o ma patrols no ensan starting wa yo city bi mu mai
wode nam so da adesrede etudwa se wo si post to be another post station bi e won potem ho na enam sika semunti ade no akonkon wa besi nne e be ya panyifo a e wo sika wo man mu emeboa na ka aban so kura nka ho bi na emoma post station ne mra na wogide se ba ebetwa saa nsemi nyina so
sa police station la yesi ne Iron City panyifo no na AC eti na anu ya no mo frɛ me na etena ase se ba bia wo modu na se ahode no wo fom kakra enti yenkonko hu ye ne maame onabo mebi sa wakum sin na ja wo nye ye moa se de be ya police station no betimi awie nja aten se ye maame som e ma ye na police station wotimi e be finish ma ye dia ne e be kia se ya ho bambo no e be ye strong Iron City
Empedi foguswa ebode ro efa akomayade hunti no ukopie mo eye St Martin Michael Specialist Hospital a wono etu sada no ede esi ho etrese waye health screening free kra ede ama wo mafo ni senti wo bo wo mafo kokose wahwe wasetene mu yie na entumi embo wakoma no ehu ban na cardiovascular diseases no anase akoma no hu yade no eya do so pa
Dr. Lawrence Ajiman Sribo, a medical specialist, I was St. Michael Specialist Hospital with it to dra, say a fear biano, yana any per 20 million etewu, efa a ya dear way one say cardiovascular diseases and when it's senti, and pennyphobia to me then she yebi, ye bet me a boa, ama ya de, yata sokra.
And
World Heart Federation, in collaboration with WHO, and the World Heart Day, a yeda or Modiato, say, Yabe, who say, Yaria, a car commando, and then number 1 kilo. It will be as a hassle. About 20 million people die every year from heart diseases and stroke. In the World Heart Federation, they are told us the back can say no more penny between a year, so very high number, a paper form. And now a dear bang, so soon a bear, a baby, a cough, a between a year, this incidence of heart disease apart from.
Anoche Dr. Sribo eto aso was remanfo ya ne woma exercise no eno so netimi aboa afei wo mo ye tobacco ni nanso won fa nto nche na abra no ba no yempin ko eye asopiti ho na apomdin adwumaifo ehwe ya wudie nim
kaka omo nom cigarette ni no my friend shisha no hakuma enti when na friend modifiable risk factors no a day you betumi aya heart disease no betumi apafo afei so enua ne die ho na nsempo de galamsey aba yesi enso nyina asese no se minim me ye research bia hwe enti ye no kro abeka akoma no ho a ho afei so yeni ai se be yentumi yemu odududu no na se ye hwe na yeti the weight no so hospital no we here big equipment behind over checking and once a BP machine so wo machine to me check sugar so say hospitals we Ghana hospital be to me case we need glucometer to me check sugar we need BP machine to me check BP or weight chow be who do to me check na nya BMI no yes simple things who adwuma a instead of so be fat lifting no for steps no you know be exercise kakra
yanto aso epoye mantemu eye gwajiase ye no ewo so humensini ni mu na eye wono mu komu hene edi ababetu dwase akade bia eboa emakro bia eye yie no abo wono ni senti wosraban no wonhwe sedi menim yia no wobeye nintentem so edi ama wono
Nanansa ofei anyetei ebo MC Rama Greda kodakwa sobo se oha bebreba empotem ho won namu no otwi nani ya won fa amoa bia amre wono nti wonam so ede ato abaimo mpanyifo anim o se ye ko abato yimu na wa mesiesie gwajiase kwan no ama wono mu a mo bia nsi woso ba bebonto a sansa nya de akuromafo kra bema kwan ama nto abona baso
na mehwafia ma me kompene bie ne biesa na to so ya biesa no kan ne so oye zoom na metena asidin kan se wo kase wo ye zoom na wo yo mampehina because wo si o mampehina name etian kabribi a wo na wo boya yen na kuro na yeye nansu obaya wa mebuya kuro no so ka de chiro mampehini ana kuro ana man no ne Ghana man se kwanu waya na chese oyo batambone wani no kware enna me de anibere na ka efise ye me yase anko batan na bra yen abananimu no obetua na monse obetie ye no ne yempo aka na waka asem bi a kire yen no de ne hu hinta o yen no mami hu se na ontumi nye obata moya yen na watuma ma yen akoyen anim yakwan nsuto asa na mere bi mute ya wokan enra yereba ye kansu yaja ka je wo ye den wo de ka foforo won nantiu mu na onama edu won ase eti kwan a won aye ne bu kwan ase aye den na obia besi etumetwa nsu je won asonim na wo de netwa amapa ne enka bia ntumi nkonti moto yi nso so bi rewe a ontumi mfa nko yi ye wo clinic ba clinic no anya niam nyina na wo betuma ya ebo ayen esese hospital ye be ko hospital nso a ye bre eti so man no na se Ghana o mampahene so tie na ne mpahinofo ene won e ba beto asa wo tie dia na wo pese kumi krom efi teteka suma besenko wo pese yem to aba na yem we a won say one position a wo pe na nye yedi a won ma ye hu say britie kwan no wo beba betwa amayen na won aye se won anye de a ye be hye anyimfo aye wo kwan no so nyina ye be ka say ye ma won to aba enti ye manfo no de nto enti ma won ma ha say wo be pray yem vote ebisana won aye yaw
kromafo nso ene ensem training of Michelle twetwe nkomo ma wode to dwa se ban ne mpanyimfo ya demra na omeye akwan no apro no ema wonu sanse ema adodo no ankankane apemfo ena ebre
Kwani nye ma ye kura yes na mama buaye na ye bre wa boy kumi kuro mo wa ye bre ye ma gbadi ku ye bre papa ye bre wa kumi kuro nsu ni nye ka pra nye tembiara nsuta ye nkogba tembiara nsuta ye na ye kogba ye nkogba nsu na yire de da ye nko ase ye ntumi na ka na begina chi na bi nsu gina chi ye ntumi buaye mo buaye pa na ye ngade ye mo bo wa ha sa fi ye nto abo ye nto aba obi baba ha bia ye nto mfa mamu wate yes sam this ye hu say ma be siesie kwa na maye ansa na se ye wa batu bia be to bia mam mesre ni die mu nananum me pamo chew momo modia na munye kwan no emfa maye na ye man mu ko school e wo krom enran su ye to say e mo fra na ntumi entwa nsu no ama wonyina kai ma wodai anupe na yako na yako fawo yesra mu ni die kotoje gu fom ye pamo chew munye kwan ni maye sa ni nyina ye papa nti se o ma momode no ma me ye kwan no mo nsiesie nsu amaye dia so what back to be so ye to aba ma wa ye to aba no ye bebubu no ewo omanyimu ewo kumikuru mu meme ye ohima ne chiame medi monipa bia me ye ka mu anoma de bia da me da ka butu mi ko gwa no pa wi anwumre kwa ne de me sre ne die mu wo momode an wo siesie mai na gwadifo na ye wa han ye blankasa
abusia yanko dwedie ne sikasemo to aso wodwedie ensem emudia na bili aban epese wodeka eye ECG for VRA and afenso eye BPA for netco for ninano ebomu na woye adwuma no enenei ukopiemu eye sunyane a VRA adwuma e for ekyerese wo mpene so ne anase kyena ne senti watete sokoko edi kyeraban
Ebra adwumayefo ye kyerɛ de akyerɛ ban sɛ wɔntwe ne ho mfamfiri anamoto pɛsɛ wotu ɛsɛ nei very ene ECG wɔbɛka bo mu da wɔde ama nkrankrɛ na wɔno mu atumi adandan ondwumadi no wɔkyɛ sɛ ɛnya namoto papa ya ɛbɛboa ɛyɛ ekuo no National Union Chairman de ma VR PSWU FMDA Rurafo Senior J ene sentwofo kasa na okyemu de akyerɛ sɛ ye ebetumi aboa ban ama VR agyere wɔn ho ayɛ adwuma ne yepa ene sɛ aban ɛbɛso wasen na akadi bi ɛsɛfata wɔde momo nemum se ode ya ho ne de edwumadi ebekwa akosha nkransa de wanhwe ya ede ketasehye ena beba ebema monyofompo ena enye wo ho na afi kranso no ama nyinam kane abo nsem akosoro ya omanfo entumintua owura agye ede ato aban ne mu se womoawo na wonka bi akeke mu no ya o se abanyu ekodi mo no wonje emfa mo na wonfa nsom Ghana fo yie
akire aban ene Ghana fo nyina ama mahu se energy sector major bill na omo peso omo nya no ye njintum atenti na njintum ye nyina ye nim se ene ye jitum so se Ghana no energy sector na e problems na problems na e wo mu no enye major way no ene be solve problem one mu have of VR tema assets mu have of VR tema assets every hydro no na mo de whipti any VR any netco abom aya one distribution company in aya wa and say ECG they are going through a lot of issues as we speak now. They are bankrupt, we are told from the media. And so how do you make this company to be efficient? The solution is not the measure. Solution any measure. Solution in the same resource
company distribution company no nia wo say ye netco hwe ya landmarks ne so now so your customers are serving nyina poor put in my private manner offer light crown ko ho e ko ton ma for because obebo kai
Enwachi Ura Prince Masahud Abdullahi Ayepenya be the chairman Netco Senior Staff Association also edituja echemu de chair say enikwai esa aban ena dwempo ese od Netco NECG e kabum na wode ama ankwankran ana oton ede ama wo mo sanse ekoban sa omofo bibiri na no ena won behwe wa adwuma demum de osa aban ne se wode akade bi ehia edom wo
here to express we are here to express our dissatisfaction and our complete rejection of the proposed bill of measure. We are told that the government was planning to present a bill to Parliament to measure ECG and NETCO, and then VRA and Bui Power Authority. And we, the staff of Sunyani NETCO, want to call on the media and the public to express our dissatisfaction and our total rejection to that bill. At this stage of our operation, the measure is not what is going to solve our problem. What will solve our problem is the government to resource and make sure that he provides all the needs of the energy sector players. That will enable us to be able to perform and serve Ghanaians better. The measure is not going to help Ghanaians, it's not going to help the stakeholders, and we think that it's not in the best interest of Ghanaians. And for that matter, we indicate to the government that that is not the way to go. The way to go is not the measure. The way to go is to make sure that those companies are resourced enough to be able to produce power and distribute power efficiently and effectively. And at the end of the day, Ghanaians will be happy. But we don't think that what is currently happening is going to help Ghanaians. Because at the end of the day, if we are not careful, the power sector will now be left in the hands of private sector, who will now determine how Ghanaians to use power and how much Ghanaians to pay for power, which is not in the interest of Ghanaians.
Dear Drew Soye, dear Ensem. Charles Niama ya wobia enimu se Shatawale a dance hall artist ene watu to be ediama social media for nina ene se obi ene kwotro ye ekase eye Shatawale said your workasa edietia wodmu a ye chere edietia eye galamse wo memu no ensem fata eho ena Shatawale esase ene wakasa galamse yi a wonu mashase ye chere no kra no propaganda bi keke ene wo ye edietia abanya ewo so no ne senti wode emebunu no ena agye enti wonu mu ye chere na tese abanya na se aposifo nsa akwakoka emebunu no nti wo manfo hwe na wankasa wontu won hufo sanse wama weni anda hono mu dia na tese wobi ede won mu ankasa ebeye ne wope eno enam so ema Shatawale etira wo se galamse yi ewo ho ye na nanu mabreso sabre ni nano na wonu mutu galamse enti se galamse yi betumi ase yenso ne yensa ase dia anka sabre yi aye kase no anka yenso no adani clay crowd dada eno ena social media for se wonu mu nja Shatawale ewa asema waka ne ho enti wotutu bi ede mane ne pa ya wonu mu chese Shatawale kra wo susu sa galamse yi wo investi ewo mu bi pa ene na Shatawale nso aba waba be yi wonu mu ano se ai no kre wo investi wo mu na no kra ma di sika sanse wo de wo pese wo bia enye adwuma ye ne senti want na social media no so enkeka na adwen emfa nkire wonu mu wo yesa wo se ne mre kra ne senti wo bia bakra se wo ba beto ade enti sabre de ene wo tro ede wonu mu ane se wonko ko won sanse won akasa de woni emre wokọ no wakọhwe ne gold no so na waton na galamse ku a wo manfo asori etia no eyade bi a wo ho no mu a achepa ne senti sema won kike na won de emfa ne ho wo mu aye kire no won hwe so wo beja sanse won de wo hu ne se eye propaganda enti Shatawale ya dodo na enimu no ese Charles ni ama mensa no eneyi watutu bi ede amane eye social media for pa. Abusia yenko amahodo ensemu. Yatwa so idea na basabasaya ene pinche ye kwaso ewo Haiti ntino ene UN4 asoma asrafo se won kohwe na wombo ban ewo.
Renewed mandate, the mission is poised to create the conditions for the Haitian authorities to secure the country and undertake social and economic reconstruction. But for this to happen, the MSS must rapidly achieve its envisaged full deployment of 2,500 personnel, up from the current 410 officers.
We work to bolster the Haiti MSF's mission now. We also must heed the clear calls from the Haitian government to ensure long-term sustainability of this effort. As President LeBlanc called for before the General Assembly, transitioning the MSS into a UN peacekeeping operation will further enhance stability by providing more reliable funding and expanding its capabilities.
Kasiebo no esi sansaya breno ayabinti ya soriswa enisa midin Lateefa Akuffo madawase amamu enisha makao jumedi akenina editwazo.